What's up, everybody? It's Sober again. I just want to talk today a little bit about the Demon Hunter 4-set bonus that's about to be live in a couple weeks. I've talked to a couple other Demon Hunters. I know some are excited for it, welcome the change. I personally actually hate this change. I feel like it's super underwhelming. The meta duration increase by 6 seconds is great. But I feel like the 60 Fury to reduce the cooldown by 1 second, I think that's a bit much. They probably should have went with like 45. I think that would have been a nice number. I think it would have made it more impactful because as it stands, fights are going to be initially anywhere from 5 minutes to 7 minutes long. Meta's got a 4 minute cooldown, right? So use it on pull. That puts it on cooldown, and now your fury that you're spending is going towards reducing that cooldown. However, if say you don't use it on cooldown, say there's a specific spot in that fight that you need to save meta for, you need to make sure you have meta for, you are going to lose all of that value from having that 4 piece, because now the fury you're spending is not going to cast it, right? It's not going towards using the it's not going towards using the it's not going towards using your legendary. You're not reducing your cooldown on meta anymore. You're now just burning fury. So that's one part of it, is if you've got to save fury for something, or save meta for a specific fight, or you could be mid-fight. Meta came off cooldown, but ads are coming up, or there's a burn phase and you need to save it. Now in the middle of the fight, you're burning your fury, but meta's on cooldown, so you're not doing anything with it. It's just sitting there. So that's one problem I have with it. The other issue that I've found with that 4-set bonus is that it just takes so long to burn through that fury to lower it. It's a lot. That's every 2 chaos strikes reduces it by a second and some change. So that's one part of it. So it's just going to take you, over a 5 minute fight, you may be reducing it by 1 minute. So burn meta on pull, right? Burn meta on pull. It's on its 4 minute timer. You're cooling it down. Say you get it down to 3 minutes. You're already 4 minutes into the fight, so you're only getting one more meta out of it, which is the same you would have gotten anyway. So you're not getting anything extra except for, a little bit longer meta period initially. So that's really the only gain you're getting from that 4-set, is the initial 6-second increase to meta. So that's why I said I don't find it super game changing or impactful. You will notice, especially as the tier goes on, that you're going to get less and less value out of it. Now, in a dungeon, though, I think it's going to be super useful, super impactful. A 30-40 minute dungeon, you're going to be resetting that cooldown on meta pretty often. So you will see a big improvement in Mythic Plus. It's just in Raid, which is what I assumed was that they, designed it around, was Raid. You're just not going to see a ton of value out of it. And yes, I know I'm running the wrong legendary right now. I forgot to change it. I'm just messing around with the different covenants while I go through. They're both going to be viable. I think I still like Night Fae a little bit better, but testing, we'll see. So we've just cooled down our meta again, and we're back up. It's a 5-minute video. We're at the 5-minute and 28-second mark. I know I didn't use it right away at the beginning, but we'll see when the next one comes up. We'll see how quickly I can change this. And yeah, as your stat levels change, you get more haste, you get more you get wind fury, you're going to generate more fury, which means you're going to spend more fury, but that's also going to make the fight end sooner as well, so you're going to get less and less value out of that 4 set as time goes on. I think it's cool. I like that they listened to the community, because as a large, most demon hunters were complaining about the previous one. However, I do think that if they would have just iterated upon what they had already and made it, instead of a free death sweep, it was a free annihilation or death sweep, or chaos strike and blade dance, give it a single target use as well as a multi-target. I'm not even running first blood. Jesus, what is wrong with me? But that's kind of where I'm standing on it. I feel like it's underwhelming, especially compared to other classes 4-set bonuses. But let's face it, as demon hunters, we're not getting taken into a raid for our 4-set bonus. Everybody wants that magic debuff, right? So we're still going to do demon hunter damage with or without it. I think it will increase our DPS slightly, but not as much as I was hoping. And through the testing I did on the original iteration, I was actually getting a little bit higher numbers out of the original. Don't count this one, because this one doesn't count, running the wrong talents and everything. But that's my thoughts on the tier set. Now, we used meta at the 1.5 mark, right? Or the 5-minute and 30-something second mark, right? We're now at 7:52, and there's still 46 seconds left on my cooldown. You can see it going down, and you can see it a little bit faster when it's in the seconds. You can see it go down, but like I said, it's not super impactful. And if that was what their plan was to make this a super impactful, important set to have, they could have tweaked it a little bit, gave us a little bit less fury needed to spend. Let us spend 45 fury. I know it's based off of one of the Legion legendaries that gave you, it was like 30 fury, which was, I think, is fantastic. But I don't think they need to quite go that far. That would, I think, make us completely overpowered. But here we are at the 8-minute and 50-second mark, and I met it again. So over the course of about that cooldown, we got it from 4 minutes down to about 3.5. I'm sure there's some things I could be doing better to lower it, but not enough to make a huge difference. But thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to do some other guides once the tier goes live. I'll talk about different covenants, some of the testing I found. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you found this video useful, informative, you liked it, want to see more, please like and subscribe. Have a great day.